What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to SeaWorld Productions. So many topics to talk about, you guys. Today is Captain America Brave New World Day. It's the world premiere. The social media embargo lifts, so please be aware of spoilers, you guys. It is going to be everywhere. You don't want this movie spoiled. I don't want this movie spoiled for me. I'm seeing it Saturday. That's still days and days away. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What day are you guys seeing Captain America Brave New World on this week? But not only that, apparently Avengers Doomsday starts shooting next month in the UK. Talk about spoilers. You guys, I am so worried this entire movie is going to get spoiled. I don't want it to be spoiled because Doomsday and Secret Wars are so mega level, you guys. So we're going to be talking about that. And we got first looks at Karl Urban as Johnny Cage for Mortal Kombat 2 in the official logo. Now, I'm not 110% sold on Karl Urban as Johnny Cage. I am not. I don't know if he can do the whole mannerisms and his whole personality of Johnny being so stubborn. I'm not sure. But I do love me some Karl Urban. Butcher and the Boys, absolutely fantastic work. So I no doubt in my mind, I don't doubt him. I think he can deliver a performance that we will all be happy with Johnny Cage, honestly. But I'm a little worried for Mortal Kombat 2. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first one. The remake a couple years ago. I just thought the story was very light, and I get it. It's a fighting game. How much depth can you do for the story for these particular kind of, video game adaptations? I get it. Even the first film and, Annihilation, they didn't have the greatest story. But I grew up watching those movies, you know what I mean? So at the time, that was like the greatest thing ever, So I was playing the games as a kid and watching the movies. Annihilation is definitely, when Annihilation killed off Johnny Cage, I was devastated. When Shao Kahn snapped his neck, I was heartbroken because Johnny Cage has always been one of my favorite characters in the Mortal Kombat realm. So I'm hoping Karl Urban delivers, and I want Johnny Cage to shine. I really do, and I want other characters to shine as well. I was devastated when they killed off Kung Lao in that first film. I was like, Kung Lao, and I really want, I want Liu Kang to lead. Because I've always seen Liu Kang to be the face of the franchise when we're talking, Mortal Kombat. But it seems like in the first film, they kind of leaned the marketing towards Scorpion and Sub-Zero, which I thought was interesting. Very, the tale of those two characters and the history, I thought was fascinating. And I like the whole the backstory sequence and things of that nature. I thought that was cool. I didn't totally dislike that first film. I just thought there were some issues like the story and the pacing. And actually some of the acting just wasn't there for me. The guy who played Kano, I forgot his name. He was quite entertaining. But, I'm hoping that with Mortal Kombat 2 releasing later this year, they do something very different. And I want to see big, major set pieces. Because you go back to the history and the franchise of Mortal Kombat, when you have all these stages and levels that you're fighting at, they're so beautiful and they're so unique and so disturbing. Like, that's what I'm hoping for the sequel. I want to see some crazy, massive, weird, crazy, set pieces for Mortal Kombat Part 2. Why not? That's what they should be doing. That would be so fascinating to me. And I would like everybody to get kind of an upgrade to the costumes. I wasn't the biggest fan of the ninja style costumes in the first one. I really, like I said, I'm just an old head, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm an old head. I love the original games. I love the original films. So when I see, Scorpion and his original, attire, that's what I go to. That's what I love. So fingers crossed, you guys. I'm hoping Mortal Kombat 2 delivers on fatalities, violence, everything. Shao Kahn is in it, you guys. Shao Kahn. That is going to be wild to me. So let's see what happens. So Avengers Doomsday starts shooting in the UK next month. We are literally weeks away from seeing set photos from Avengers Doomsday. That is wild to me. Potentially seeing RDJ as Dr. Doom. That would be the biggest spoiler. Marvel Studios, they have to figure something out. They cannot have that leak. Because if we see Dr. Doom on set before we see Doom appear in, post-credit scene or something, that will ruin everything. You don't want like a Deadpool and Wolverine, right? When the photos came out of them being in the void, of, Sabretooth getting his head cut off and Deadpool having it in his hand. Big spoilers. But for Avengers Doomsday, you cannot spoil. Like, I can't stress it enough. I don't know if shooting on location or shooting completely in a closed-off studio would benefit Marvel Studios from spoilers. That is big spoilers. And I would be pissed off if I saw RDJ's Dr. Doom on a set photo before I seen him in anything. I was like, so this is the reveal? What the hell? Like, I want that reveal to be and a post-credit scene and a project coming out. That's honestly what I want for Avengers Doomsday. And that's not even all the other characters who are rumored to be showing up. Hydra, Captain America, people like there's so many multiverse characters, you guys, that they could be dealing with for these next two Avengers movies. They got to be careful. They have to be careful. And you got, paparazzi's out there with those long frame lenses and doing their thing. Yeah. Oh, I got him. Oh, Chris Evans. Boom. That's a big spoiler. So I'm a little worried for Avengers Doomsday because I don't want this movie spoiled. Yes, I don't. I'm so excited for Doomsday. And the fact that we could be getting a first trailer by the end of the year attached to Avatar. Holy shit. That would be absolutely insane to me. The internet is going to go so wild, you guys. I'm just hoping that, and I feel like it's a little fast paced because I feel like the Russo brothers were announced, 8 months ago, and they're already shooting. And from what I heard a month ago, the script wasn't even done, So I'm like, I hope they're not rushing into this. And a part of me does feel like this isn't really, it's not earned. Now, if it was still the Kang dynasty, then it would kind of feel earned because Kang had been a part of this multiverse saga. But for Doom, we haven't seen anything. So that's what kind of concerns me the most. It doesn't feel earned. This multiverse saga feels rushed. It just feels all over the place. And we haven't had that with any of the first 4 Avengers movies. It always felt earned. Always, always. Tony Stark's story of him creating Ultron was kind of, it was building up to something like that. I need a suit of armor around the world. And he always kind of mentioned subliminal messages in the films. So leading up to Infinity War Endgame, it all was earned. Thanos was always, sprinkled out. And we all know that, the Infinity Stones were eventually going to come together. So with this film, it just feels kind of rushed out. And that's what concerns me as a fan. So I could be wrong, you guys. Let me know how you guys feel about Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars eventually coming out. And do you think that they absolutely feel earned within this multiverse saga? And let me know what you guys think about the first official look at Karl Urban as Johnny Cage. Thoughts and opinions. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.